Bobby, you ready? VOG, listen, I am live with Mr. Boombastic. We're talking about platinum artists. We're talking about the heart and soul of Jamaica, reggae music. We're talking about Shaggy. His 14th, if I'm not mistaken, studio album.
I'm not counting. So
Well, you know what? The world counted because 14 albums and so much music is called Lottery. And I've had the privilege of hearing some of the music from this album, Shaggy.
Give thanks.
And I almost feel like I won the lottery. Before I even get to the genre thing, before I even get to the music thing, I'm going to ask a question that only can be asked from Shaggy. Right now, we're in a war.
yeah.
America's in a war. Shaggy is actually a veteran. As someone who served this country, America, how do you feel about the whole thing that's going on, if you want to comment on it?
Well, the main thing is that war should always be a last resort. Because even when the Gulf War, they were saying that it was a low casualty.
7 American service members have died in this war since the initial military strikes on 20th February. About 140 more have been wounded in this conflict.
But you gotta remember that one son or a daughter from a mom or a dad is high casualty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people, they're making decisions, they're realizing, okay, you might have, how many Americans die or how many soldiers died, 600 or whatever it is. And in their minds, they're looking at that as low casualty. So war should always be a last resort. And it's never a good thing in my eyes. I served and I was there and I did it proudly, but at the end of the day, when people lose their lives, it's something, sometimes people never get over that.
Right. And I love the fact that Shaggy said it's high casualty because people give sacrifice and they talk about short-term gain for long-term pain. The people who lose a loved one, that's long-term.
That's long-term.
That doesn't go away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're talking to a veteran, a U.S. icon, not just musically, but someone that served this country. And Shaggy being that person in this time that we're in, going around the country, performing, you've done it with Sting, you've done it with so many people. Let's just talk about the place we're at where Bob Marley, who I know you're a fan of because I've known you for a long time, he said when the music hits, you feel no pain. Let's talk about reggae music and the inspiration that people can get from it in this time that we're in right now.
Hey, but I'm in Providence. I don't know what this guy just played for me. This is a reggae party. If you love reggae music, put your hands in here right now.
I mean, for some people, reggae is entertainment. For me, reggae is a way of life because I'm Jamaican and this is the music I'm in. So it's a way of life. It's kind of what I eat, sleep, and breathe. And it is because of the culture of it, it is something that is soothing for me and it gets me through, whatever hardships and ups and downs that I might be in. Every day is a different day. Every day is when them have words, them have a saying, say, life is life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So reggae music definitely gets you through that.
Get you through that. We're talking to Shaggy, Mr. Boombastic, an ambassador of reggae music. Shaggy, some people might not know this, but you have a radio station on Sirius Satellite. It's called Boombastic Radio that I'm a big fan of. I listen to all the time.
Give thanks.
It really, and by the way, when you listen to it, and it's not just Shaggy's music,
No.
you really put a lot of music, a lot of artists on the forefront. Let's talk about that part of Shaggy, the ambassador, the person who gave back to Jamaica, not just during the hurricane, but before. You've been a big philanthropist in giving back to Jamaica, Jamaica's Children's Hospital. You kind of did an annual event. Let's talk about Shaggy, the person that just gives back.
Well, I mean, Jamaica is home.
Yeah.
And we suffered this massive, catastrophe, I would say, based on the hurricane. So I just think things just kick in at that time. You just go ahead and just do what you can do because you have the ability and you have the means of doing it, We're still helping people. We delivered about 200 beds probably around 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And to the hospital down there in St. Elizabeth. So we continue to do whatever work we can, and you know, we're all just servants at the end of the day, you know, and we use whatever talent and means we have to serve.
And I mean, that was a big deal, Shaggy. It was a hurricane, it was a Category 5. And when I saw the whole relief effort, and a lot of people stepped up, a lot of hip-hop artists who appreciate reggae as the founder, because hip-hop, the Cool Herc, the father of hip-hop, is a Jamaican, so a lot of people stepped up. But one of the things that you did, and Sean Paul as well, was not just invite people to give you a matching grants, and you really went out there on the forefront. I saw you on ABC, NBC. I mean, you kind of went beyond
the main thing was to raise the awareness.
Yeah.
The storm killed at least 75 people and impacted some 90,000 Jamaican families. And now an award-winning reggae artist from Kingston is helping with the recovery effort. You just may have heard of him. Shaggy, a Grammy award-winning musician and humanitarian, joins us now.
Normally in situations like these where you have hurricanes or natural disasters, the minute that it comes off the press, then you lose the aid.
Yeah.
So, you know, with me being in charity and knowing about that or thing, and I you know, tapped Sean in with this, and he and I had decided that we're gonna, because him and I were the two that would be able to get on these mainstream platforms, and just really kind of create the awareness or keep the awareness there on it, so that, you know, whatever sponsors and aid that we have could keep coming.
Yeah, no, listen, and bless you for it, Shaggy. My mom and my aunt, my grandmother, they love you, by the way.
Give thanks.
Whenever I mention Shaggy, I can mention any other artist, but if I say Shaggy, they're like, Shaggy, Boombastic. I mean, generations love you. We talked about that. But now let's get down to the bashment. Shaggy has a brand new album. It's called Lottery.
Lottery, yeah.
Let's talk about this album, Shaggy. 14 album. I know you're not counting, but the first artist, not just in dancehall and reggae, but I don't think a lot of people know this, but I don't think anyone has done it since. I remember back in the days when I was doing hip-hop radio, Shaggy was the only one to go platinum on the level that you did.
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing it for a while. It's been, you know, 30 years of doing it, so I'm very, very fortunate to still be relevant to where I could at least put an album out. I haven't put one out in 8 years.
8 years.
As far as a solo album.
Yeah.
I've done some projects in between then, like, you know, the Sting and Shaggy, the Sinatra record, and the song with me and Kes when we did that Soca EP. So I've done some stuff. But, you know, of course we've stopped and we produced Spice's album and we've go down there and them songs. But I haven't done any proper solo album, and so we've been working on this for quite some while now, and you know, we feel good putting it out. We partnered with VP on this because you know, I've had a great relationship with them.
VP Records.
Yeah, I felt like they were the right person to put it out. You know, we did the Spice album, we had success with that one, and in dealing with them, we just felt like, yeah, let's do this project together.
And it's funny that Shaggy, you mentioned Kes. I was talking, big shout out to Peter Swartz, a good friend of mine, but I was telling him that the work that Kes did with Shaggy on that record kind of elevated Kes to the attention of an audience I don't think he had before.
Well, you know, that's debatable, but we definitely tried with that song to create a more of a crossover feel.
Right.
You know, it was a song that we had done in the middle of COVID.
Yep.
And when I did it, it just sounded like something that had that soca feel to it, and I called him, and he just really kind of bring that energy to it.
Well, you say it's debatable. I know it's a fact because I'm on commercial radio, and when I play songs, people said, VOG, this is where I heard this song from.
Okay.
And a lot of people heard that. Yeah. They heard from Kes, from Shaggy. The album, Lottery. First of all, why do you call it Lottery?
Well, call it Lottery because you bet on yourself. Over the years, you know, in doing dancehall. When I started doing dancehall, there's no major radio station that really played dancehall music.
Right.
So how do we get in the charts? You know what I mean? And no major record company was going to put large amount of investment, marketing investment behind any dancehall artist because it's never been done before.
Yeah.
So we really just kind of made records and just made them 10 times better work, 10 times harder with 10 times less. That was the mentality. That was the mindset. So in doing it, that's me betting on myself. You know, at the bet on, you know, James Brown told me years ago that as long as you have your talent, you're a rich man.
Yeah.
So I just literally, so for me, the term lottery is me really betting on myself.
Betting on yourself and winning. And I'm going to say this as someone, Shaggy, who's known you for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Shaggy, when going way back, Shaggy was signed to a major, and I remember they signed Beanie and the Janet Jackson thing, and everything was hype.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shaggy dropped an album. You owned the whole album because you got dropped from the label.
Well, the thing is,
It wasn't me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
with the Beanie Man thing, there was Janet and I had done a song before called
Yeah.
"Love Me, Love Me,"
Yep.
which we didn't get much support on that, but she ended up supporting the Beanie Man song,
Right.
Which that really didn't chart as big as we did.
Of course.
But then we came back again with "Wasn't Me" and "Angel," and you know that's when after that Janet Jackson song with "Love Me, Love Me," we ended up re-signing a new deal with MCA Record, and that's when we put Hot Shot out, you know, with Angel and Wasn't Me and those songs.
And that's what I thought about when I was reading the story of lottery and betting on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Shaggy, you've always betted on yourself.
It's the only way to do it.
And you've
because-
always won.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would say that. You know, I mean, we're here still.
Yeah.
So that's a win.
That's a win.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this single, Robin Thicke.
Yeah.
And as a radio guy, and I'm going to be real, and this is not for the TV or viewing it, but this is for inside the dancehall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they sent me a lot of songs, and I heard the Shaggy and the Barris and the Dexter Dops, which I was like, this is tough.
Tough, yeah, wicked.
It's a core thing. When I heard the Robin Thicke song, I said, this is special.
Yeah.
How did that come about, and what made you decide to do a song with Robin Thicke?
I mean, everything that we do is strategic.
It's Robin Thicke, alongside Mr. Lover. I love the way you are.
Boombastic out with Akon. Akon has a very strong, he has a very strong international presence.
Yeah.
And that record has more of a global, rhythmic international feel. So that's when we came in, because we have such a large international, global footprint with the Shaggy brand.
Yep.
So coming with that song was good to actually alert your global audience, because we tour most of the years, and you know, we're always in different venue, in throughout the world. So that song was made. It said, "Coming now, we knew that we needed to tap into the core." And if you read a song that says Barry Salmon, Dexter Dax, and Shaggy, you're gonna want to hear what it is.
Right.
And so we ended up doing that song. I wrote that song and brought, and he came in, and Barris and Dexter, and we ended up knocking that tune out. So I knew that song was going to have an impact. So that was, again, targeted towards the core.
Yeah.
Now you have to go with something now that is going to go for your fan base. Now my fan base is a fan base that has grown with me over the years. Right?
It's a global fan base.
It's a global fan
It's
base.
a pop fan base.
And it's a pop
but it's
fan
also a
base.
dancehall fan
But
base.
it's also a dancehall. So what the thing? So we're putting songs out for every one of them from this album, and this fan base now is the fan base that we are connected to. Notice I'm doing it Shaggy style.
Yeah, Shaggy
I'm
style.
not really following a trend
No.
or doing something else. I'm doing the music that my fan base is used to me doing.
Right.
We take really cool samples, flip them, and Robin Thicke. I deal with Robin Thicke because all of these people that I'm doing music with are people that I have a relationship with.
When I heard the album, when I heard the song Shaggy, I thought, why wasn't this done before? It just sounded natural.
Yeah, well,
The vibe with you and Robin Thicke.
it's just what it is. It's a relationship I have with him, and
Yeah.
I said, you know what, this song sounds like him. I sent it to him. He thought it was fantastic, and he sent his vocal back, and we were like, okay, we're off to the races. You know what I mean? So everyone that is on this album are people who have a relationship, and they're friends of mine.
Yeah. Now, we talked about Barris, we talked about Dexter Daps, we talked about Robin Thicke. Who else is on the album?
Sting is on it.
Sting.
Sting is on, of course, with Lighters in the Air, that tune, but it's also
A vibrant tune, by the
yeah.
way, and it's a tune for Sting fans and people who like Sting, and I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of Sting. But when you hear that song, it just connects.
It's a good song.
It gives you that whole Steel Pulse vibe, the vibes of traditional reggae fans and people who gravitated to the music.
So he's on that song. He's also on
Back.
another song doing background on it too.
Yep.
We have Anthony Hamilton that's on it.
Oh, that's big.
That's also a good song. We also have 450 on one of the joints also.
Oh, nice.
Of course, I'm back with me and Raven again because you can't have a Shaggy album without Raven. Of
course,
it,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a couple of goodies on there. For
Listen, the album is called Lottery. Now,
Jeremiah too.
Jeremiah's on the album as well.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So the album's coming up. Now, when does the full album drop?
I think it's in April.
April.
Yeah.
So sometime in April.
Is it April or May? I think it's probably May. It's May, right? It's May.
May. So the album's gonna drop. We're gonna have to get you in Boston, by the way, because Boston is still one of top 10 reggae markets.
Yeah.
And whenever Shaggy comes to Boston, I mean, you shut the whole place down.
Give thanks.
Shut the whole place down. I remember when Shaggy had came and did an outdoor show for a pop rock station, and he brought in VOG and J. Cole inside the dancehall, stopped everything, and this is how you know that this man is real. And I've been rolling with Shaggy for a long time. Shaggy, let people know when they go out, because today you have so much choices in what you can buy, what you can stream, what you can listen to. Why did you come on and get this album? I know why, and I'm gonna be letting people know. But from someone who actually stirred the pot, actually put in the ingredients and cooked the food, why should people go out and buy this?
Well, I just think it's if you're a Shaggy fan and if you haven't heard music from us for a long time, I think this is the perfect thing. It's growth.
Yeah.
You're doing music over time. I think the music I make then, I can't make that music now. The music I'm making now is something that is totally different, total different feel, total different energy. And I think people will be able to relate to it. Everything's about relatability. You know what I mean? You think if you do a song like Wasn't Me, is either you're banging, somebody banging, or you wish you're banging.
True.
It's very relatable.
Very relatable.
So all the songs that we're doing on this album are songs that are relatable to something in your life. So, it's out in May, and come cop it.
Out in May, we're inside the dance, so we're on NBC. But I want Shaggy because I am VOG, so I need something live.
Live like what?
Like from what Shaggy does. Live from inside the dancehall. A live piece of this new album.
Boombastic, she got a Boombastic. Big up. Every time, it's a lover there. Yeah, Lottery.
VOG Shaggy. Can I say, traffic?